unique functions in the SQL for correlating queries. Exist means whether the result of a correlated nested queries is empty or not, means you have to identify particular data or information which are inserted in the table. Okay, identify. They are the Boolean functions we are applying, like true and false conditions, or true or false result. And exist and not exist means applying or not applying. Like typically use this conjunction with the correlated nested queries. SQL functions with unique. Q we are using capital Q, so it is written true if it is a yes. Next, exist, use of exist, select F name and L name from the employee. Where exist, see exist, select star from the department. So dependent where SSN is equals to yes, means this condition is exist, then only it will execute. And exist, select star from the department where SSN is equals to manager SSNs. Applying these two conditions, select star from the department and select star from the department, and it is a dependent and it is a department. Both condition where the SSN is equals to ESSN and where SSN is equals to manager SSN, then only it will particular those in employees information only it will display as a F name and L name. Double negation of the accomplished for all in SQL. For all means it is one type of employees where not exist. It is a reverse order of the exist, not exist, and applying the all the conditions. Sets and renaming of the attributes in the SQL. So here, when you are creating the table, we are assigning the attributes. Okay. Can use explicit set values in where particular where condition where clause select distinct employee session from the condition is works on employees. Works on is a relation table where condition is see project number in 1 2 3 means this project number in 1 2 3, then only we can select those employees number. Use qualifier as followed. Decide in the new name means rename the any attributes that appears in the result of the queries. We can change the attributes name. Once you create it, it's not permanent. Otherwise, we can make the update. That is called as a data manipulation language, DML, and data definition language, DDLs. Through the DDL, we are inserting the values. So select employee last name as an employee name. See S dot L name as a supervisor name. Means we are changing the employee names, attributes names. E dot L name is there, no? Now it is a employee name. S dot L name as supervisor name. From in which table? From employee as E, employee as S. Means this relations we are changing where see where condition is E dot super underscore SSN is equals to SS dot SSN. So this it will shows that there is no any restriction for once you created the attributes means tuples, there is no any conditions to change. You have to change it. It have the chances to change the attribute names. Okay. Join, specifying the joint tables in the from clause. Okay. So this is the joint table in the form clause of SQL means the relations attributes we can join. So permits the users to specify a table resulting from a join operations in the from clause of a query. So different ways of data created means relations or tables are created. So contents are single joint table using the JOIN capital may also be called as an inner join. So let us still see the one result, one example. Select first name, last name, address. So these three are the attributes from employee join department on D number is equals to D number. DNO is equals to D number. Means we're joining here this employee table, employee relation with reference or combining with department relations on D number is equals to D number. So means in the sum of the employee table, attributes may be D and O, and in the department table, the attributes name is maybe D number. Means this type of you have to match. Whatever in the D number values are there, it is equal to D number in the DNOs. Whatever the values are equals to numbers are equivalent to the D number attributes in the department relations. Condition is where D name, department name is equals to research. So D name, where the department name is research, those conditions means jahan research is there, no, means the D name is equals to research. That particular D name where it is resides in the table attribute name. So there we can apply these conditions. So D name is equals to research. So this is the one conditions. Based on these conditions, we are joining the employee and department relations on employee and department table. Next, types of joined tables in the SQL. So specifying the different types of the joins, one is the natural join and outer join. Various types of the outer join is the left, right, and full. Left, right, and full, these are the outer join, and one is the natural join. So natural join is two relations, R and S. So no join condition is specified. There is no any restrictions to join for the two relations and is equivalent to the implicit equijoin conditions for each pair of attributes with the same names from R and S. So in the natural join, rename the attributes of one relation so that it can be joined with the another using the natural join. So rename attributes, changing the name of the headings in the table. That is called as an attribute name we can change. Select, we'll see the example. Select first name, last name, address from employee, natural join, department as department, D name, DNO department number, manager SSN number, and manager MS date. Condition is where D name is equals to research. Same. Applying this research means department name is where condition is applied, then only we can select the first name, last name, and address of the particular employees, and with respect to the condition is department as DPT. See, we are changing the department as DPT, and the attributes are D name, DNO, MSSN, and MS data. So these above works with the employees dot DNA. See, with aliases. See, here is applying the aliases. Employee dot DNO is equals to DPT dot DNO as an implicit join condition. That is an explicit join conditions one, and this is an implicit join conditions. Okay, so this implicit join conditions apply, and inner and outer joins. So inner and outer joins, these are the main join conditions in the join commands which we are using in the SQL structure query languages. So inner join versus an outer join, or you can say in the maximum times it is asking the question different comparison of the inner join and the outer joins commands. So default type of join in the join tables. Default, there is no any additional attributes you have to insert means update or modify in the relation tables. Tuples included in the results only if matching the tuples exist in the other relations. This is the most important. This is the most important conditions. Tuples is included in the result only if a matching tuples exist in the other relations. Whatever you are mentioning the tuples, the attributes names, it should be matched with the one more which we are joining. For example, table 1 is there and one more table 2. Table 1 is joining with the table 2. The table 1, whatever it is having the tuples, it should be have related with the table 2. Table 1 to table 2. So this is one condition. So this is the most important for this, the inner join. Left outer join. This left outer join, every tuple in the left table must appear in the result. When you are creating the tables, relation 1, relation 2, relation 3, or table 1, table 2, table 3, every tuple in the left table must appear in the result if no matching the tuples. Consist of the first one or second one, the tuples mentioned, and compare with the table 1 to table 2. Padded with null values for attributes of right table. As we seen that null concept, somehow some attributes which consist of the null value, those values should be have in the table 1 as well as the table 2, or relation 1 as well as the relation 2. Right outer join, every tuple in the right table must appear in the result. As we know that this is the table 1, it is fully dependent on the table 2, or relation 1 to relation 2. This relation 1 table, a relation, okay, student relation is there, and one more staff relations. So every tuple is right table must appear in the result, means the result whatever is dependent on in this we are getting in the table 2 only, means in the right side. So if no matching tuples, no doubt some of the attributes which is not a common, okay, it may be have the different attributes. So those it is not comparing with the those non-attributes comparison. In the table 1, it is having only 2 attributes are matched with the table 2. Remaining, for example, 5 attributes are there. 3 attributes are not matching with the table 2s. No matching tuples. So this is padded with null values in the attributes of left table. So the table which consists in the value as a null, it should be have the same with the in the table 2 also. Left outer join. We'll take the example. Left outer joins. Select employee, that is ename, e dot last name as an employee name, s dot l name as a supervisor name, and supervisor last name and employee last name. From condition is that employee as e left outer join employee as a s on e dot super underscore ssn is equals to s dot ssn. See, e dot last name as a employee name. So this is a employee name is considered as a e dot l name. Supervisor name s dot l name. From where? From employee table, employee relation as e. Left outer join employee as s. Left outer join employee as s on e dot super underscore ssn is equals to s dot ssn. So this is the conditions. Next, alternate syntax. This is the one now. Now alternate syntax. Select e dot l name. Select e dot l name, s dot l name, from the condition is employee E, employee S, where from from employee and from employee S. Condition is E dot super underscore SSN is equals to super underscore SSN plus S dot SSN, but it is in standard way of writing this. SSN is equals to SSN plus SSN. So E dot super underscore SSN plus is equals to S dot SSN.